I will be doing a video as well in regards to the Arkansas Supreme Court in Little Rock that involves Kyle Burton and Chuck Munson. Chuck Munson grabbed my money order for $165 off of the counter, took it to the back. Once he grabbed the formal order, I didn't know what paper he grabbed because we had just separated the papers on trying to discuss, which he didn't finish the discussion with me on what it was that I could do in relation to, because I had just gotten the judgment, or I guess you want to say, I think it's called a judgment in regards to January 23rd, 2026 for a previous case. So when I brought it up there to ask him questions in relation to it, because I thought that I could file or change it because it hadn't went anywhere yet, that I could file an appeal and not do the writ. And so it was like, okay, well, hold on one second. So he grabbed my stuff. I didn't know what he was doing. I didn't know what he even went to the back for. So, and I couldn't walk behind him, hell, because there's a counter there. Chuck Munson. So when he goes to the back and he comes back, he tells me and start writing a receipt out, or he's already written it out, that he just deposited the goddamn money towards a writ. And I said, I didn't tell you to do that. So instead of the people checking their cameras and actually viewing what happened, they want to try to, go off of whatever. So there's several emails, there's several damn submissions to the court. So if it was something that I didn't have a problem with, or it was something that I did or mistakenly put towards something, I would have said that. That would have been inside of it, but that wasn't something that was done. He also, when I first did my first submission, upon which he told me what title to do and how to submit it in order to get my money back, refunded from what the hell he just did. I said, go get my money. I said, I didn't tell you to do that. Well, I can't. It's already been submitted to the court. Now we have to wait. It's pending now. It's nothing that I can do about it. We have to wait until the court's decision. I said, what do you mean the court's decision? I said, you just took my money back there. I said, I didn't tell you to do that. So I'm like, okay, why did you do that? Where's my refund? Where's my money? I need my money. No, I can't do it. You have to wait on the court's decision. What do you mean a court's decision? I never told you to deposit the money. So why did you take it back there in the first place? You grabbed it off the counter and took it to the back. So why did you do that? So I'm sitting up here. I'm like, okay, what is it that I need to do to get my damn money? Because you weren't supposed to take my shit off the counter in the first place. I'm still talking to you, trying to get an understanding on what it is that I can do, because I'm now trying to file an appeal. I brought the paperwork. I got the cover sheet. I brought the order or the judgment from the judge who received the previous papers in relation to there was nothing on file for I to be able to file an appeal. So I now have the papers. Okay, what is it that I can do? Because I don't want to pay in relation to the writ. I want to pay in relation to the appeal. So why did you do that? Oh, well, we just have to wait until the court makes a decision. They have to. So it ain't the court actually making a goddamn decision. It's him going back there talking to Kyle Burton and trying to go ahead and process the shit and decline it and whatever it out. So while I'm outside typing up this shit he told me to write or type up, I'm in my car typing this shit up. He then sneakishly submits the petition to file or proceed without certified record to the goddamn court docket. And these people are seeing this shit. So why in the hell would the Office of Professional Conduct try to overlook this fucking bullshit? Why in the hell would me sending you a message to say, hey, there's a form of fraud going on right now? Why would you ignore that? Then we got the Arkansas State Claims Commission, who y'all possibly put in the algorithm for me to click on as if they do something in relation to one of them committing fraud, because I don't know nothing about this shit. Why in the hell would a Supreme Court clerk, also an attorney, commit goddamn fraud? Stealing people money off the counter and then lying about it, and then sneakishly submit the paper. Only time I submitted a petition to proceed without certified record, which is the title that he gave me, first of all. Him and Chuck Munson and Kyle Burton gave me that in the beginning. when I tried to file 2 cases, I think it was, or maybe 3, I had brought up there in the beginning. Kyle Burton was the one that had that little nasty ass look on his face when I told him that they was trying to make it seem like I didn't have everything. That he had a nasty ass look on his face like, this bitch. Yeah, this bitch. So, because I told him I had a printer out in the car, that's no problem. I can go and whatever it is I need, I can go and type it and bring it back. So, Chuck MUNSON was able to hold his composure. He never acted out or showed any kind of facial expression. He was slick with it. So, Cal Burton was the one, so I know they are familiar and they talk to each other behind the damn desk. That he had the little facial expression of like, well, you know, because somebody communicated with them to let them know that I was coming up there to file these papers. So they didn't want me to file the goddamn papers because they didn't want me to be able to appeal these cases. They tried to do the same shit to me that Judge Robert Wyatt did to me by fucking over my cases. Allegedly. Okay? So I'm in a position now where Chuck Munson at the Arkansas goddamn Supreme Court has now committed fraud, stole my money off the counter. And I said, well, if I submitted this shit and you all claiming that I submitted it towards the writ, then find it where the goddamn money order is filled out for that writ. Find it. Bring me the money order where I filled that money order out and said it was for the writ. Because that's what I would have put on there. Bring it to me. I guarantee you damn well it's not on there. That boy took that shit off the counter with the order. I guess this was already pre-planned. I don't know what the hell y'all talk about. I'm so sick of this dumbass shit. So he takes my shit off the counter, go back there and deposit it towards some shit I never planned to do, which was clearly, verbatimly trying to be discussed on the day of, which I think was February the 12th, 2026. CV 25835. Go look at the goddamn case. So while I'm outside typing up this paper that he told me to type, now if you look, if you go inside Suite 130 and you look to the damn left of the counter, it clearly states what they can and cannot the fuck do in relation to it. Now, he done all of that. I looked at about 3 or 4. He did, Mr. Chuck Munson. So why in the hell have you disciplined all these other goddamn attorneys, but you have not disciplined this little boy here, Chuck Munson? What the fuck is the excuse for him versus the other ones who have gotten in trouble for it? The same or similar. What's the difference? His name? Or that I'm black? Or that he's what is so different from him than other attorneys? So I don't understand why a white male would go out of his goddamn way and commit fraud and steal money and then try to conceal it and lock it in with a petition as if I'm trying to file and proceed with a case when I'm sitting up there telling you on the same day to go get my money? Go get my money. And he refused. This was within as soon as he came back to the front. I said, why would you do that? Because I didn't tell you to do that. I'm still sitting up here trying to talk to you with the papers. Why would you do that? I would have gave you all the papers that was supposed to go with this shit if I was going to file just for that case. I would have took this other shit out. So I have to go to my car while I'm typing up shit in my car. You take your ass to the back and file another goddamn piece of paper that I never even filed. You know where he got it from? He got it from the December submission that was with the entire file that I first filed when they wanted me to file with the former paupers. That's where he got that petition to file without a certified record. Now, I have the whole goddamn conversation recorded where he tried to act as though I filed and brought the paper in the same damn day. If I brought the paper in the same damn day, why did you take just the formal order to the back then? Why didn't you take the petition to the back too, since you claiming I filed some shit like that? Why would you do that? I brought the formal order up there because it stated that the money was finna be due for the 165. But I said I don't want to file a writ because I'm now able to file a goddamn appeal. So why in the hell would I file a writ when I can now file an appeal, because that's what the writ was going towards, because they wouldn't put the order or the judgment in the goddamn docket in the lower courts? Was one of the issues. So since the judge now did that, I can now file an appeal. Only thing that I then had to do was go and try to get the Supreme Court and this woman, which she already received, Cindy Glover, in Lincoln County again, requests for a goddamn record certified to be sent to the Supreme Court, and that bitch did not do it. I don't give a fuck how you don't like it. She did not do it. She has already, in a lot of my cases, she put shit in other files. When I send shit there, she never filed it. When I had somebody else to bring it there, she never fucking filed it. When I contact Clinton Todd ass to say, hey, she's not filing my damn papers. What? How do you call harassment when somebody's trying to file papers toward a legal goddamn case? Harassment. But if you go and look at the goddamn beginning of the goddamn cases, you will see I had already documented and put in the damn case, file, docket, how she and that other one's in there was talking shit in a discriminatory manner. But we ain't gonna look at that, right? You just want to put some other shit in there because I'm black and they white. But you see what they did down at the Lincoln County Detention Center too, though, don't you? But you see what they did down in, goddamn it, the Discover other case that I had. The people let that shit go because they saw that there was fraud going on. Jody Dennis, the judge that was down there over the goddamn case, I was supposed to have a hearing. He didn't give me no goddamn hearing. I transferred the case and asked the judge, and then I said, well, it can stay in Pine Bluff, but they said, okay, we'll transfer it down there to Lincoln County. So I was supposed to have a hearing as soon as it reached Lincoln County. Judge Jody Dennis didn't even fucking read the evidence. I know he did, allegedly. He just gave the shit right to the attorneys. That's what he did. The two white males. He gave it right to them. Case dismissed. Give it to them. And everything else, dismiss her shit. Dismiss her shit. Dismiss her shit. She ain't talking about shit. Dismiss her shit. And it's a fucking case full of fraud. Even recordings. How disgraceful. Guess who Jody Dennis also is? The same one that wrote the fucking issue bench warrant for me. But they acted as though I never missed a goddamn court case. Now, why is there 1, 2, 3 fucking judges on one case? Please explain all of this shit. Because as you can see, there's a pattern here. Okay? I shouldn't have to, as a Negro or a black woman or African American, tell you your fucking flaws when you know you committing them intentionally. This is some of the dumbest, wacky shit I've ever seen in my damn life. So if the Office of Professional Conduct, when you probably hear this message since y'all communicating shit, because you know the Supreme Court, when I went up there, they wanted me to sign the former paupers, told me, and I got this shit recorded. This was March the 12th or the 13th. They put this shit on there, the last page, as if I was an inmate. Y'all know that they falsely accused me and falsely arrested me. So when I go up here to the fucking Supreme Court office, Jody, what's her name? Joanne Harp and goddamn Chuck Munson starts to fucking with me about being locked up or an inmate. They put the shit, they gave me the former paupers. It's on there. Go look, I had to mark all the shit out. Go look, CV 26-150 fucking 9. To see how these white folks like to get down and play in relation to what's supposed to be a fucking justice system. It's full of shit. And I don't see no fucking justice in it. I see motherfuckers that's sitting up here wanting you to respect every fucking thing that they put out into the goddamn universe, but they ain't respecting it they motherfucking self. So let me just say it like this. I need my motherfucking $165. I am so sorry you want me to get on here and be respectful to some motherfuckers who ain't respectful to me. Kiss my ass on that part. I need y'all to do y'all job and give me my goddamn money. That's fraud. If you ain't gonna do nothing to him for fraud, then take every motherfucking body else off. And I pray they hear this message.